I'm Denny Amundsen, Director of the State Department of Developmental Services. This video is about a person-centered approach to planning. It's about empowering people with developmental disabilities to make their own choices about how they live, learn, work, and socialize. It's about building partnerships and supporting choices. Let's watch how some individuals and their families use person-centered planning in their lives.
Beth Raffo lives at Sonoma Developmental Center and has made the choice to move into her own apartment with a roommate. Belinda, Beth's service coordinator from North Bay Regional Center, works with Beth and the rest of her team to provide the support she needs to live the way she wants.
I want to do it all on my own because I want to be independent.
What do you want in your apartment?
I want nice stove, nice pictures, plants, and also a nice oven that I could reach, that I could bake my own cookies and stuff like that. I want to be close by to the junior college because I like to follow my mom's footsteps by being a nutritionist and get kids in wheelchairs to eat proper foods.
Beth is expressing her own choices, and as we can see, her choices have a direct effect on where she lives and how she lives. Beth and members of her planning team tour an available apartment to see how she likes it and if it will suit her needs.
I need to get one that I can reach. It's like my home.
Good teamwork requires regular communication. Beth is also involved in choosing who is on her support team and when they meet. Beth and her service coordinator are contacting people on her team to determine the most convenient time and place for their next meeting. Friends and her service coordinator meet and help Beth prepare for the upcoming IPP conference.
To be successful in supporting you, what is it all of us need to do?
We need to get together and talk about different things that I need to get into the apartment.
Okay, can we talk about that now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, what is it you would need from Lee?
Moral support.
She's got it.
Okay.
And also, I need some pots and pans before I move in.
And she needs me to set up the housewarming for her.
So you do have some ideas
Yeah.
about all the things you'd like to do.
Yeah. Because I just want to do everything I can.
You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you?
Yeah, I really want you to keep in contact with me, Linda.
I can do that.
Like most adults, Beth's parents are still very involved in her life. Beth has asked her parents to be involved on her planning team.
What are some of, what do you think some of Beth's strengths are?
Well, she's very personable. She's never been afraid to look people in the eye and say, "Hi, I'm Beth," and I'm Beth in the wheelchair. And I think this is important. She works hard at the tasks that are assigned to her. No one ever complained about the quality of her work, so she is a dependable person.
She has a great need to be important to other people and to want to help people. When she can help somebody, she doesn't forget that easily, and it makes her feel good for a long time, and that's really important. If she is going to be living in the community, I think that she wants to be like everybody else.
Beth is a unique individual with her own set of strengths and capabilities. While her parents recognize these strengths and want her to be independent, they do have some concerns.
We've talked to you often enough to know that. You know, she is our real number one concern.
There has to be so many supports out there for her besides her family and besides the person who's caring for her. And is there that in the community? So that's really what we talk of all of the time. It's really a major concern.
It's a question of, you know, we're still her parents, and everybody resents their parents' suggestions a little bit, even at her age.
Do you understand your parents' fears?
Family support is one of the major values of the system. We usually think of family support as applying only to families with minor children. Beth's parents, as a part of a team, can share their concerns, their experience, and their ability to contribute to Beth's life as an adult.
In this story, you'll meet Lauren, who does not communicate verbally. Often we've been asked how a person-centered planning process can work for a person who cannot make use of their voice to communicate their choices and preferences. Lauren Farrell and her parents, Susan and Dennis, show us how this can be done.
Lauren begins making her own choices early in the morning.
What do you want to have? Oh, good. Strawberry, and we have some orange. Which one do you want? Which one? Mom. Which one? Mom. Which one? You want orange? Okay. You want to go down to the bathroom? Huh? You have to go to the bathroom? Okay, go on.
Lauren has many challenges and needs support and assistance on a regular basis. Susan and Dennis both work and are not able to meet all of Lauren's needs themselves. Part of Lauren's plan includes having a personal assistant. Based on the choice of the parents and Lauren, Tina was selected by the Regional Center. We're off to the first community activity of the morning, which is shopping and exercise at the mall. Lauren has brought the tambourine that she plays in her weekly music class. As they arrive at the mall, Lauren helps with the wheelchair lift.
Lauren's doing this all by herself.
Some of Lauren's needs for exercise are met by wheeling herself into and around the mall. This morning, Lauren's mother asked her to pick up a few things. Lauren enjoys being out in the community, and others enjoy her company. Lauren likes to work, and the team is still trying to discover Lauren's job preference. She has tried several jobs and is now learning to fold towels at a health club. She's also learning to sort packing material for recycling at a toy store. The team expects that in time she will find a job that matches her abilities and preferences. Both of these employers are willing to let Lauren try to do tasks that are necessary for their business. This is a meeting of Lauren's planning team. They call themselves an action group. One of the first tasks was for the planning team to figure out more about how Lauren communicated her choices and preferences.
So easy to make decisions for her and to assume that you're doing the right thing for her. And yet, you know, given the choice, she makes choices, and she can make good choices for herself.
Lauren is a high energy. There you go. That's right. Go, 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 kind of gal. That's right.
This partnership of family, friends, and professionals is working together to understand and support Lauren's choices.
We respect the preferences and choices made by families. Recognition and support of diversity in lifestyle, culture, and language is critical in person-centered planning. Let's take a look at one family to see how these values are being applied.
Today, Rogelio Vargas, a bilingual service coordinator at Kern Regional Center, is accompanying the Zavala family to the neighborhood school that they would like to have their son, Salvador, attend. Refugio, Salvador's father, says that when Salvador started at the school where he is now, he didn't like to go. Being in a regular school would be much better for him. He wants Rogelio's help to do this. Rogelio tells the parents it is important that they are supportive and willing to get involved in Salvador's education. It is important that Salvador participate where he makes progress. The parents hope that Salvador can attend an inclusive school so he can participate in the activities there. He likes to learn. Salvador is visiting the classroom his parents would like him to be in. Experiences like this will give the Zavala family the kind of information they need to decide whether this is what they really want for Salvador. This is the first time Salvador has been in an inclusive classroom. In his face, we can see the uncertainty of a new, unfamiliar situation. His family shares his concern and will help him rise to the challenge because the risk is worth taking. This is a close-knit family, keenly interested in Salvador's future. Salvador's father says he would like to see his son in a classroom like this. He feels that this kind of environment will bring more challenges and will help Salvador learn more. Rogelio has arranged for an informal discussion with the school staff to see how they can begin to address the family's choice.
Y yo pienso que si Salvador estuviera con, pues yo he visto, ¿verdad?
He was saying is that Salvador is very interested in improving himself, and the father has seen that his progress is continuous, and he would like to see Salvador participate in something better.
A productive partnership and free exchange of information here will benefit the Zavalas and avoid duplication of services.
What we're talking about at Sunset School is closest to your home, you know, within your neighborhood school.
Hay una especialista del habla que trabaja allá en el distrito de Vineland que le puede dar estos servicios.
These members of the team are explaining the options for Salvador's education within their school district so that the Zavalas know what they have to choose from.
Gracias por su ayuda de ellas y les agradecemos que nos ayuden.
What we want is what is best for him, and I really appreciate and thank you for your support and your help.
Nada más que les pedimos que nos ayuden pues para lo mejor de Salvador.
Just to ask you to help us for Salvador's benefit.
The grandmother plays a very important role in the family. Rogelio is sensitive to the preference of the family to have the grandmother involved.
Sí, pues mire, me dispensa pues mi ignorancia o mi...
She would like to see her grandchild in a better environment where he can make the appropriate progress.
The parents and grandmother have some concerns about Salvador's welfare.
I think what we need to do is we need to look at having an IEP meeting, but we could talk about some of those options now.
They continue to discuss Salvador's strengths and abilities as well as their concerns for Salvador's future. The team's discussion shows a need for further planning. An individual education plan meeting will be scheduled to see what can be done to implement the family's choice. On the way back to the Zavala home, they stopped in at the local office of the Regional Center to make contact with another agency that is involved with Salvador. Regional centers provide a single point of access for consumers and families. They help them to navigate a service system that is often confusing. Rogelio tells us that he usually finds that the need for his support fades out as families learn how to navigate the system themselves. Later that day, Rogelio returns with the family to their home. There, they review what has happened so far and plan the next steps. The Zavalas and Rogelio have been to several places and talked to many people today. This helps us see that the person-centered process is more than just a meeting or a piece of paper.
Each time we enter into a person-centered partnership, it's a new and unique experience. The three individuals and their families that you've seen on this video have shared with us how person-centered planning can be applied in very different situations. I hope this video has helped you understand what person-centered planning is about and why we are so committed to this approach. Thank you for watching.